bang, bang, and the Jukai's gonna go off, and oh, look how ridiculous that is. Ladies and gentle mages, civilians across the multiverse, welcome back to another episode with ManaMan. And today, we've got a juicer for you. We've got Bamboozled. With this brand new Alchemy card, Kami of Bamboo Groves. This card is absolutely insane, and let me just tell you a little bit of a rundown why. Whenever it enters the battlefield, put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. Now that is without the channel ability, which I'll get to here in a second, but without that, it's just already insane. There's no other card in Standard or Alchemy even that lets you ramp up one land on turn one. So like for 1 mana you get to have 2 land sources get down theoretically, because you play your forest, you play your Kami, you get another land. Absolutely insane. There's no other card that can do this, so this card will be pretty much format defining. I mean, I don't know how else to define it. I mean, that's just gonna be what it is. Tenacious Pup was like the best 1-drop like ever, and now Kami of Bamboo Groves is here. So like, I think Kami of Bamboo Groves most of the time is a better 1-drop, especially if you've got, you know, Old Growth Troll or something into your hand. But unfortunately, they don't have a whole lot of 3 drops in mono green right now. We are running 1 little Jukai Liberator, so I guess I go ahead and get into that. The way the deck's shaped out, this is the way that I kind of want it. There's only 59 cards, so you know, why not? It's a Jukai Liberator. It can help out. You know, I do like it. I think it's better probably in like Ninjas or something, but because you do have to return the card to your hand, which kind of isn't the most ideal with these cards. So, but you know, hey, it's still a cool little Alchemy card. It's still a very good standalone card, and we're gonna make use of it. We'll at least put 1 in there. It's definitely a good card, so we'll go and see what we can do. Obviously, we're running Blizzard Brawl, Tenacious Pup. These 1-drops are just insane. I'm so glad that Green needed this. I'm sorry. Green needed this. Mono Green has been on the back burner. Runes destroy it. Control destroys it. Mono Green has been needed a little bit of a bump here to hang with the meta, so I really welcome the Kami of Bamboo Groves. It can also go into the channel ability, discard 2 cards and conjure 2 forests into your hand. Now they're not snow forests, but they're still forests and they can still help you out. Next, we got Inscription of Abundance for some removal, or you can play with the kicker, pretty cool stuff. Sculptor of Winter, just some faux ramp, whatever you want to call it. Werewolf Pack Leader, we all know what this does. Thing's insane. 3/3, you get to draw some cards and give it trample. Old Growth Troll's a reoccurring nasty little troll with 3 green here. Ulvenwald Oddity is a trample and haster with the ability to go into Ulvenwald Behemoth at some point. This card is absolutely nuts. And last but not least, Invoke the Ancients. If you've been following me on Twitter, which follow me on Twitter by the way, if you noticed me, I have been I've been just boasting about this card. This card is absolutely great. I think that it's miles ahead of Wrenn and 7 in this format, because Invoke the Ancients gives you the possibility to have 2 bodies rather than just 1. It's way quicker, it's faster, it's more aggro, you can put trample on it. It's a lot better than Wrenn and 7 in aggro, and that is you can put the ManaMan stamp on that. Other than that, we only have 2 Faceless Haven rather than 4, because we've got so much green. Like the Werewolf Pack Leader is double, and then the Growth Troll is triple. So you got to be a little bit wary of the green sources here. So, and then obviously Invoke the Ancients is 4 with 1 colorless. So you're only gonna run 2 Faceless Haven, because you can get clogged up pretty easily if you're running 4. So other than that, we got Boseiju, Lair of the Hydra. Lair of the Hydra's again really good late game, because you're sinking all of it into this one thing. So I'm only running 2. I think that's fine. Snow Covered Forest and Turntimber Symbiosis. This card doesn't get a whole lot of love, but in this deck, I think we can chuck a few in there. I kind of like this card. It's you know, pretty decent. We've got a lot of different mana sources here that we can use with it, so might as well throw 2 in there. But this is the deck. We're gonna get Bamboozled. Hopefully, the Kami of Bamboo Groves shows just how worthy it is of being maybe the best 1-drop. We'll see. Let's get ready to vanquish some enemies. Shield Maiden, how are we doing here? I believe it's streamer. Is that oh, what's her name? Hold on. I see her quite a bit here. Either way, okay. Wow. Okay, what in the world? I didn't even know you could get these sleeves. Okay, those sleeves are absolutely insane. Okay, wow. Okay, well, be that as it may, I'm gonna go ahead and drop this. We're gonna be risky here. I'm gonna drop Kami of the Bamboo Groves here. We don't have a 3rd land for our next land drop, so this is kind of risky here. Let's go ahead and just drop another forest here. This is risky. We don't have another forest, and even if we do, we don't really have anything to play. So, okay, Kumano. Okay, so we're just gonna get bolted here. We get a Blizzard Brawl. That is not good. That is not good. We cannot do anything here. I am just going to swing in here. We're already looking atrocious, but, okay, let's drop the Tenacious Pup. Oh my gosh, we're going to need some land here, or we are just going to lose, because we... Oh my gosh, what a terrible way. What a terrible way to represent ourselves versus... I think this is my first ever match versus Shield Maiden. So, Foundry Beetle, okie dokie, and we're just going to have to... We're going to have to scoop, aren't we? This is terrible. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and just pass the old turn here. You love to see it. You love to play it. It would have been... So, I mean, what we could have done. We could have gone for Kami of Bamboo Groves for the channel ability, which is probably what we should have done. Probably should have done that, because then we get more force, but we couldn't even get into 3, so nothing we can do here. What we can do here is go for Inscription of Abundance, which is still pretty decent. We're gonna have to do this, see what we can do here. 2 1/1s on the Tenacious Pup. This is now a 3/4, and this has first strike. Yeah, we're just gonna have to kill this thing. Sure, we'll kill this thing and take 2, and we just that's oof. It's aggravating. It's aggravating. We can go for Blizzard Brawl and kill something. I'm thinking if I just want to quit right now, but we can't quit. We can't quit. Let's go for Foundry Beetle. Oh god, do we want to use the Blizzard Brawl now? I'm trying to think if we even want to use it at all. Do we want to just sit here? Do we want to kill the Foundry Beetle? I think we just pass. We just pass the turn. I'm gonna keep the Foundry Beetle. They one less, right? A random artifact. So because it has to be an artifact card, I guess we'll just sit tight here. They're gonna reconfigure this, and yeah, if they swing in here, they have to sacrifice it, discard a card. Oh my goodness! I guess we'll just chump block it. It's not great. We're just gonna chump block it. This thing's gonna go to the Shadow Realm, but I don't see what else we can do here. The Tenacious Pup's going to be able to Blizzard Brawl if we can get into 1 more forest card. We don't. Okay. The only thing we can do here is go for a Jukai Liberator and swing in. This is brutal. Ugh. Okay. We're going to swing in here and maybe Jujitsu the Jukai Liberator. Hopefully they don't. Okay, well, this is the only thing we can do. Jukai Liberator is going to bounce back our Tenacious Pup. We're going to seek a land card, because good lord do we need it. Let's take a land card here. Lair, you gotta be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. It's a Lair of the Hydra? We're going to have to give this. Oh, this is so aggravating. Okay. Okie dokie. We are light years away from the... I think Foundry Beetle will probably use... Will they sacrifice it to give the new hand here? I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes you're the hammer, and sometimes you are the nail, and we are the nail today. They're gonna swing in. That's actually pretty interesting here. Okay. Are they gonna sacrifice this? I don't know. They might. They do not. So we go down to 11. We're gonna reconfigure this into the Kamanu. That's probably... If they reconfigure this, what the ogre just like goes to another creature, right? Oh my god, this is rough. I mean, you... Alright. What can we do here? We can Blizzard Brawl this thing, and then we can get damage off here, right? We're gonna have to. Like, I just don't know what else to do. Blizzard Brawl into the Etching, and then draw a land. Yeah, we have to. We literally just have to. Get rid of the Kamanu. We'll swing in here. We'll get a land. Hopefully not a Lair of the Hydra. Hopefully not a Lair of the Hydra. Finally get this. Okay, we can... We're doing something now, at least. We'll get the Old Growth Troll out. And now this will finally be a 5/5, because we finally get into something with the, what is it called? The Tenacious Pup. The Tenacious Pup's ability finally comes through. Hopefully they don't have, some sort of spot removal. If they have spot removal on the Old Growth Troll, I think we can live one more turn. One more turn? This Foundry Beetle's really nasty, though. They're going to have a 5/5 with First Strike. Death Touch, okay. But they get to draw a card. I think that's like the main purpose here. Okay, and a Reckless Stormseeker. So, okay. This is gonna be, what, a 6/4 with Death Touch and Haste. I think we're gonna have to take this, or not take this, we're gonna have to take it to our face. But this also has Trample and Vigilance. Do I want to take this is the question. I guess we'll be able to, this way we'll guarantee to be able to use Invoke the Ancients. So we'll go ahead and place this on here. We can use Invoke the Ancients. I guess we'll give these both, Vigilance. Vigilance would be the best, right? Yeah, let's go for Vigilance here. And Vigilance. Turntimber Symbiosis is going to be tapped. Not paying the life there. We can actually swing in here. I don't want to do that. I don't think it's worth it. We're going to pass turn. Foundry Beetle. This thing still has Death Touch and First Strike, which is just disgusting. Pretty cool, though. I mean, I gotta give you credit, though. It's pretty cool. Oh, reconfigure. Okay, so they're going to go into the Reckless Stormseeker. Another Reckless Stormseeker, because why not? And I'm trying to think, what should I do here? What should I do here? I mean, this is a 5/3 with First Strike, Death Touch. Do I just chump? Oh, boy. You're not making this easy, are you? I guess we just have to chump, right? I don't want to take this damage, though. Like, I guess we can take it. It's just 5. It doesn't feel good. Now we get a Blizzard Brawl, though. We do get a Blizzard Brawl this way. Okay. We can go for Invoke the Ancients and create 2 more Vigilance. Vigilance. I just want Vigilance right now. That's going to be what makes our positive matchups. And we can go for Blizzard Brawl. Take this and kill you. No. Okay, let's go ahead and swing in here, right? These have Vigilance, so let's just get this out of the way. Down to 5. Okay, down to 5. And we can just go for Tenacious Pup, rather. I mean, I think Tenacious Pup gives us life and also gives us a chump blocker for this Reckless Stormseeker. These Reckless Stormseekers are a pain, but these Vigilance creatures are also a pain. I think we've got the upper hand in combat. It's gonna be close here. If we can, I mean, we can obviously block this. Oh, and we get it. We take it. Oh my gosh, good game. Remember to subscribe to the channel for more Magic deck videos every single day. Captain Howdy, how we doing? Well, howdy to you. Let's go ahead and keep this. We actually, we're only running 1 Jukai Liberator for funsies because we got it, because our deck was kind of awkward, but what's most importantly is getting into this Kami of Bamboo Groves. Now, we only have 2 lands in our hand, so that's a little bit rough, but we get into another forest card, so that is going to be fine and dandy. This is a power move here, because we're going to drop the forest here. First off, let's give a howdy, a hello to Captain Howdy. Next off, let's drop our Kami of Bamboo Groves here. And yeah, this is absolutely insane. Unless I'm just an idiot, which I am, but like I don't think that there's any other 1-drop in Standard that lets you play another land for 1 mana. I think this is like the first of its kind as of right now for Alchemy or Standard. So without further ado, let's just go into a turn 2 Old Growth Troll, which is insane. We are on the draw, so we're not like peak speed, but like it doesn't matter. Like look how powerful this thing is. Oh, and I feel so bad. They are already a little bit screwed on mana sources here. Wow, okay, well, let's go ahead and attack here. Let's use our Jukai Liberator. Oh my gosh. We're going to be able to ninjutsu this Kami here. Boom! Bang, bang. And the Jukai is going to go off, and oh, look how ridiculous that is. Oh! Mojo, how we doing here? It kind of reminded me of Mojo Jojo off the Powerpuff Girls. Very near and dear to my heart. I remember that show very well. We get a Warlock class. Okay, I'm actually going to drop the Turntimber Symbiosis for the land here. I don't know what you got going on here, but they're going to be attacking and sapping our life with the Warlock class, so I would rather be doing this for that so that we don't have to worry about bolting this in and losing the life later. I think I'd rather just get this in. Let's go ahead and fix this up. It's always the question, to go for the Sculptor of Winter or the Pack Leader. Definitely going to be better to go for Pack Leader right now. Yep, still going to be better. And we're going to forego our snow land here to get to Lair of the Hydra. Lair of the Hydra will come in untapped this way. We're just going to go straight for the Pack Leader. The Pack Leader is just such a classic card. For 2 green, just strikes fear into the opponent's heart. Into Mojo Jojo. I think Mojo Jojo was green, right? I think he was. So Undead Butler, that is actually not that big a deal. I'm not too worried about that. The Faceless Haven's a little rough in this deck. We are running a lot of green, so that is always something you gotta be a little bit careful about. So we can go for Undead Butler. They actually have a Junji. Oh my god, well, we're gonna have to. We can't just like not attack because they have a Junji, so yeah, let's just go for the Sculptor of Winter. I am not gonna play the Blizzard Brawl. I would rather keep the Blizzard Brawl for when they get the Junji, and then we can Blizzard Brawl it with one of these Invoke the Ancient tokens. I think that is going to be the best thing we can do. So I'm assuming they take the Junji, right? Yeah, so they take the Junji, which is not good. I mean, it's not great at all, but we can still manage here. I have no idea what they foretell here. A double foretell? I don't know. What the heck could that be? Okay. Okay, be that as it may, we still have to do something here. Well, let's go ahead and we'll tap this forest, snow-covered forest, tap the Sculptor of Winter, and now we get the Invoke the Ancients out. This is going to be really, really cool. I'm actually just going to make these trample tokens, because if they put out some like shambling gases or something, I want to be able to just trample right over them. So trample, trample, swing in here. Down to 17, and when they drop this Junji, I'm assuming they'll drop the Junji, we're going to be able to just we actually can't, yes, we can Blizzard Brawl because the Faceless Haven, yeah, we'll have just enough to be able to Blizzard Brawl here. They can't go for Blood on the Snow either. If they do have Blood on the Snow, we're just Blood on the Go-Go, because that's just, we have to play our deck the way it's meant to be played, but we can't live in fear. We can't live in fear. We got to embrace... What the heck is this? What in the world is going on here? Okay. I'm just very confused. A Phylath in this mono black deck? Like what? Okay. Mojo Jojo, you are up to some crazy stuff here. Well, let's go ahead and Blizzard. I guess we got to do this. Let's go ahead and Blizzard Brawl the Outrider. This is too much damage to let go of. So yeah, let's just go ahead and do this. Onto the Mardu Outrider. This 5/5. Let's go ahead and get you out of here. That'll just kill you handedly. And yeah, it's close. It's close to like just swinging in or dropping another Invoke the Ancients. Here's the thing. Do they have... No, we've got a Faceless Haven. I'm not going to live in fear. We're not living in fear. We're going to drop and Invoke the Ancients again. These are going to be trample, trample. And we're swinging in. We gave up how much damage here? We draw another card. Down to 5. If they were to Blood on the Snow... I would cry. But we also have Lair of the Hydra and a Faceless Haven. Phylath. Okay, but these two have... So they give us an oops. I don't know if that's like a... Oh, okay. Because these have trample. Because these have trample, it's going to be 99. JPSB, how we doing here? We're going to go ahead and keep this. This is quite a slow hand, and we're on the draw, so... Yikes. Very, very rough here, but I've got some faith. I've got the good old faith. Let's go ahead and drop this. We'll be able to get at least into Sculptor of Winter, and then Ulvenwald Oddity. So, not all is lost. Depends what they go here. I'm assuming probably Ruins, just because white, green. It just screams Ruins on the top of your lungs. You got Mono Green versus Ruins. Unfortunately for them, or unfortunately for us rather, we have a Nightmare matchup, because if they use like Machiko's like Reign of Truth, or the runes, they just get so tall that we can't really do anything. So I think this is the hardest matchup in the entire game for us. Literally. I'm not trying to be like negative or anything. We definitely still have a shot, and we're gonna give it our go. But just trying to be critical here. I think the hardest matchup is probably either runes or clerics, which, you know, it is what it is. But do we want to go in for the Werewolf pack leader or the Sculptor of Winter into the Oddity? I think probably just the Sculptor of Winter, to be completely honest with you. I think there's a little more upside in trying to get into that Oddity a turn earlier rather than going for pack leader. So I guess we'll go ahead and try this out. Now, hopefully they just don't storm. Hopefully they do not storm us really hard with the runes. And I you know, hey, it could be not runes. I don't know. We got red and then green and white over here, so I don't know. I'm assuming it could just be like Naya with like you know, Halana and Elena. I don't know. They haven't played a card yet. So I guess we'll see. It is. It's runes. Runes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Do your worst, runes. Generous Visitor. I'm assuming they probably just have like a rune card. Otherwise, they could remove the Sculptor of Winter with like an enchantment removal. They actually are just going to pass. That's really surprising. Unfortunately, we have an Old Growth Troll, and I say that's unfortunate because if I knew I was going to draw into an Old Growth Troll, we could have went for Pack Leader and then Troll. That would be a lot more effective. But we still go for Ulvenwald Oddity, and that's still pretty gosh darn good, and that's going to be what I'm going to do here. So we've seen all this before. I mean, the only thing kind of quirky here is the Invoke the Ancients. This is typically just pretty stereotypical mono green here. We're going to drop the Ulvenwald Oddity, hopefully beat some face. Now, we are going to need a Blizzard Brawl or an Inscription of Abundance if they get a Rune Forged Champion, or a Jukai Naturalist. Ooh, excuse me. A Jukai Naturalist out because if we don't have any interruption, they will just be able to outmaneuver us. But we take them down to 16 to 20. And yeah, we're still just sitting on a Generous Visitor here. Sundown Pass. Okay, here things are gonna have to start getting scary here. I have a feeling. Just got a feeling things are gonna get a little scary. There it is. There is the Nightmare card, Jukai Naturalist. Oh, you just hate to see it. What else we got here? We can go for Invoke the Ancients. Again, without any sort of removal, I do think they'll just have the upper hand. Just by the default of the matchup. So Circle of Confinement, I guess that's okay. I mean, like, honestly, I'd rather see that than like a Runeforged Champion. I mean, I know they don't have the mana for it yet, but... So they're gonna go ahead and get rid of what? The Sculptor of Winter? They actually can't get rid of the Oddity. It's too big. Okay. They still have one red up, so I guess they could use Rune of Speed. Rune of Speed, couldn't think there. We do get another Ulvenwald Oddity. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So we'll just drop another Faceless Haven. And yeah, the bad thing is this thing can get buffed up to the high heavens, but I don't really care. I'm just going to have to be aggressive here. Let's drop another Ulvenwald Oddity. We'll swing in for 8. Highly doubt they are going to be blocking. Down to 8, and normally, like any other matchup in the world, you'd be going, haha, down to 8, we got 2 big boys out here, sitting pretty. Not this. This deck is still scary. I'm not sitting pretty, because the Jukai Naturalist has lifelink, and they've got 7,000 ways to make this huge. So, you're sitting here thinking pretty, and then you got Jukai Naturalist goes up to like a 13-13 with lifelink, and swings in on you, and you're sleeping with the fishies. Like, that's how crazy this deck is. So, I'm already assuming the worst, but... they gotta show you it first. Do you have the Michiko's Reign of Truth? Do you have 10 runes in your hand? So there's one. Alright, Generous Visitor. There's gonna go up to a 4-4. So this is already a 4-4 with lifelink swinging in. Again, we're gonna need some removal, or we just lose. We just auto lose. That's just the way it is. Oh, you've gotta be joking me. You've got to be joking me. You literally just have to be. Like, up to a 9-9. Alright. 9-9 Trampler with lifelink. Okie dokie. We're going to go down to a Blot, and they're going to gain the life. That's the problem. Like, if it just wasn't for the lifelink just makes this deck just the best aggro deck by far. So it's still going to be hard to outmaneuver this deck. Another Force. That doesn't help. Go for Invoke the Ancients, which does give us some really nice, it's really nice. It would be really nice against any other deck. I think we're still going to fall behind, though. Let's go for Invoke the Ancients. I don't know what we're going to have to go here. I guess we'll just go for Vigilance. It doesn't... Trample. It's Vigilance or Trample, but I guess we'll just do... We're not really trampling over stuff. I guess we'll just use Vigilance, I guess. Yeah, we'll just use Vigilance. We're going to have to do some more damage here, but we kind of have to be careful because they have Trample as well. I guess we'll just have to pass turn because they have this Machiko's Reign of Truth. Oh man, it's so gross. It's just... This is just a sick game. It's just a sick game. It's a sick deck, and it's a sick life. It's gonna hike it up to what, 9/9. We can take care of that, but again, if they have like anything else, woo, feeling the heat. Another Jukai. Okay, actually, it's actually like well, it's still bad, but I guess it's less bad than it could be. I mean, once they have one, you're just kind of worried about one. I mean, I guess two is like whatever. It's kind of just like not the greatest thing, not the worst thing. So they're actually going to swing in here. I am going to easily quadruple block. I'm gonna quadruple block here because I just want you to die. I want you to freaking die 1,000 deaths. They're gonna be able to kill two things no matter what. So, and two and only two. So we're gonna keep two things here. So. That's pretty cool. I think they would kill the things with Vigilance, because that creates an awkward dynamic during combat. So it would make the most sense, in my opinion, if they kill the Vigilance things. But I don't know. We can't threaten them for lethal, especially after this lifelink hit. They're going to go up to 27 life, which is just unfair and cruel. But we're going to try. Give it the old college try. So which two do they want to kill? It becomes the question of. If they keep the Ulvenwald Oddity, eventually we can go into the Ulvenwald Behemoth. Oh my god, no way. No way. You took that long to do that. You took that long to have the absolute best possible play you could possibly have there. I don't know if you've ever played poker. That is like the definition of a slow roll. Brutal. Okay. Oof. Okay. Unfortunately, we can't actually play all of these because they only have green. Or we only have green. So we can't even play all of these. This is really unfortunate. I guess we'll just go for... It would be cool to have the Tenacious Pup. It'd be cool to go and just pop and then make this old growth troll bigger, but I don't think we can. I just don't think we can. We're just gonna have to go old growth troll and pack later and just pass. That's it. This Faceless Haven, I mean, it is nice versus aggro, but this is kind of the downside of it. The old growth troll, to be fair though, is like the only card in the deck that really screws this up because it specifically is 3 green here. We have to pass the turn, and we also just have to hope that they just like don't have anything. Now, fortunately, the Machiko's Reign of Truth is done doing its thing, so that's good. That is most certainly good. This thing can't go up to a 100-100 anymore. But we're still sitting pretty bad. We're still sitting pretty bad here. We don't have our Invoke the Ancient tokens. Gosh, I cannot think today. We don't have the Invoke the Ancient tokens out, so... We don't have any Vigilance. If we can get into... Ooh, we got a Kami. Okay. We can't go into Ulvenwald Behemoth yet. Keyword yet. But we can use this. Yeah, this is what we're going to do. We're just going to channel this for 3. We're going to conjure... Wow. That's a stinger. Ooey gooey. Ooey gooey. We could have saved the Faceless Haven if we didn't auto-tap it. So, auto-tap, you're not doing me any favors. But, okay, we don't even have that option anyway, so let's go ahead and forget about that. I feel like I'm being very, very grumpy and negative this episode, and I don't mean to come off that way, but rough times out here. How do we want to do this? We can go for Tenacious Pup. We can't really, like, swing, but we just really can't, literally. So, I'm going to go for Tenacious Pup and just call it a day. Like, there's just nothing else we can do. Hopefully they're bricked out in their hand and they just brick again. because we need to get into our Ulvenwald behemoths to just load up on everything. But even with that, I don't know if that's going to be enough. We're still holding strong, holding sturdy. And now we don't have the Faceless Haven. If they decide to get aggressive and swing in, we don't have the Faceless Haven, which is not good. But we can go into Old Growth Troll. If they kill the Old Growth Troll, we get into this. Oh my god. So we're back here at the Hideout with the post-game rep, and just gotta say, this deck is very, very awesome. I love it. It is very important. The worst matchup you have is definitely against runes, because they put out the Jukai Naturalist and it has lifelink, and then they just jack it up to the high heavens and make it like a 12-12 with lifelink. And once they gain that life and get really tall, like, you can't really do anything. So that's probably the worst matchup you have. So it's pretty important to have an Inscription of Abundance in Blizzard Brawl. So you have 6 cards to take care of their cards before they just kill you and stomp you out and get too big. So that's going to be the biggest thing. But I mean, at least you have outs to it. There's more things you can do. If you're not really comfortable with this random Jukai Liberator, you can just put in another Inscription of Abundance just to have another fight spell. Yeah, but other than that, I think this deck is pretty good. As far as best of one goes, I think it's pretty good. I mean, I don't know if I like to say the word optimized, but you know, it is what it is. I think it's close to optimized. The Jukai Liberator, one single one, feels a little awkward, but it is what it is. Feel free to tinker around with it. I definitely want to show off how good the Kami was, and it held up to its potential. Go ahead and leave me a like. The button looks just like this. It helps out the channel tremendously. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Tell me all about it down below. Tell me how ugly I am. Just do something, because it really helps out the algorithm, and I appreciate all of you. But until the next episode, I will see you then. ManaMan out.